ready for some action. Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have... here. UMass will kick off and will be underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Northern Illinois' offense will go to work first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the... trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Givens. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about Northern Illinois. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. running back gave a verbal last week, and getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese, and now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars, and now you start to build a class around him, get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. The Huskies will have a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Huskies! Fit it in the window for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put... bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minuteman offense heads onto the field for the first time today. Every team has impact. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Worked his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on... But in this hostile environment, their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morrow. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Powers forward. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Turns it loose. He's got it on the right. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, UMass. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break. Northern Illinois holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Caught in the backfield, it's Poe. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The handoff to Johnson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo.
Back to pass, it's Jordan.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Gibson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. UMass will line up to punt it away.
Number 98 on to kick it away.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance. return as it goes out of bounds. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the... They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They knock him. But he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just... completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd and goal for the offense. Back to pass. Throws to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He's moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. You've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This lead that they've been working with is dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Poe. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack. I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Jordan. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Spits it out to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. And can bail them out. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room. It's Poe. At the 15, he's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Running back searching for a hole. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
Need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Givens. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. They're going to run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense. He'll
do it himself on the draw. He has the 1st and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that lead.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Off play action. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. You're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
With the catch, it's Poe. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rasmussen. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Poe. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay.
He'll take a shot. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go to the ground. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Givens. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
Trying to pound their way in. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 10 over Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. To throw, it's Jordan. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. And they find... The tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Minutemen were pinned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. From the red zone, it's Griffin. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. UMass quickly back to the line. Looking to pass, it's Jordan. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And they did tack on the extra point. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a miss. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right.
Turning on the Jets. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has been threatening from inside the 10. Wants to throw again. Going for 6. Touchdown, UMass! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up. Another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Well, Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Morrow. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morrow. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd.
Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Poe. Breaks the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys.